I've just received the 1986 33rd edition Hornby Railways catalogue, so we're going to have a look through this one today. Start off, double page spread, Hornby keeping on the right track. So it starts with basically a breakdown of all the parts on the LMS 6201 locomotive, tender driven. It's quite interesting actually. So you've got the body, the handrails and all the innards, and the wheels and bearings and screws and springs and running gear, and on this page you've got the tender, cogs and gearing and so on, which is quite smart. They're advertising the Art of Hornby book as well, and then you've got the index. So turning, we go on to the train sets. Start off, you've got the R682 Blue Streak train set, which has got a Sir Nigel Gresley Class A4 locomotive and tender, which is a very pretty looking locomotive. Look at that one, those streamlined ones. That's really nice looking, lovely blue colour. Then you've got the R681 diesel shunter train set and the clockwork set. We'll have a quick look at the clockwork set. There we go. It's your basic one for the kids. The diesel shunter with lots of fine little locomotives. I remember my brother had one of these. Nice wagons as well. Turning the page, you've got the high speed train, the old Intercity 125. I can remember travelling on those. They're quite a nice looking set if you like the modern stuff. This is an update from the earlier livery, of course. Then the midnight freight set, it's got loads of wagons with it. You got some turnouts and you got some buildings and loading ramps, loads and loads of kit in there. That's the R674. Then you've got the industrial freight set, which is R672. Quite nice, again, quite a few wagons. You've got a turnout, so you can have a siding. You've got the R671 country local train set. Now that's got an LMS Ginty, like the earlier Ginty that I used to have. And then the rural rambler set, a small one, starter one for kids, the R670. Just 4 wagons with that. So diesel and electric locomotives. Now that's really quite a nice livery. I like the photography on this one as well. It's nice bit of graphic there. I'm getting a problem with the lights here. Excuse me and excuse the noise. There we go. That's Network Southeast livery. That's really quite pretty. Then you've got the Pacer. Quite an ugly looking modernistic train. And the Class 47 London Standard, again in the Network Rail livery. Turning over here, well there's a Class 37 and a really nice livery, I like that. And then there's a Class 58 and a Class 8 shunter. They look really nice in those grades. I like the layout on these pages. You're seeing full width, nice large picture of the locomotive. It's nice and clear and bright. Really nicely laid out. Okay, and then you've got the Type 86, Class 86, Royal Anglian Regiment. Ours Royal Anglian Regiment. So there we go. Maybe if I go diesel one day, I'll go for one of those. Of course, I've got to get the catenaries to run the electric off the top. But yeah, quite a nice looking thing. Then you've got a Class 47 Intercity, an Intercity 125 R401. Turning the page, we've got the 877 Class 25, and then a Class 6 shunter. That's ugly, that is. That's really not a nice look. Then a Class 47, there we go. Moving along, Class 25, the R878. Another Class 6, ugly thing, isn't it? Another Class 37, this is in the old style British Rail livery, the green livery. Then we go on to steam, which is what I like. So LNER Silver Fox, I mean, look at that lovely silver grey colour. It's a nice photograph as well with the sort of dark grey background. It's really nice looking. Then you've got Southern Rail, the top two, and then London North East Railway down below. So you've got Battle of Britain class. Okay, that one's fighter pilot. Tally hair, old boy. Then we've got an Eton Schools class and the Fitzwilliam Hunt class from the LNER. Two of those are new for the year. Then turning the page, we've got the Flying Scotsman, you've got the Silver Fox, and you've got an LNER J52 class. That's quite nice looking on that. Moving over to the Great Western Railway, we've got another pannier tank. They've really gone in for the pannier tanks over the years. That's quite nice. And then you've got St David, the R830, and then new, the LMS Ginny. So they obviously re-released this. I'm guessing it's been updated somehow or other. Still got the same body number as the old one. Then Princess Elizabeth class LMS. So, sorry, Princess class. That's the Princess Elizabeth. Lovely looking engine. Hasn't got the streamlined fairings on the front, like the old Duchess of Abercorn or Sutherland. You've got the LMS 462 Queen Mary Coronation class in blue. That's really quite a stunning look. That looks nicer than the maroon version. And then you've got a black LMS locomotive, the R858 class 5. Moving over, we've got the old early style British Rail in black. So you've got an 040 M7 class. Look at that. Then Pitchley 440 Hunt class. And the 440 Compound class 4P. Nice clear bright catalogue this. Then some private livery stuff. You've got the Tolga's Tin 040 and the very famous, look at that, the Smoky Joe, little black starter 040. You've got Lancashire Yorkshire Railway Company 040, little pug there. Then you can buy the super detailed loco pack. So having a look there. So you've got your people, and then you've got little bits and pieces you can stick on. Oh, that's showing some of them there. Then we move on to the coaches. Again, they've gone for the grey background, graduated grey background, and that's nicely photographed. Actually, I like that, especially with the leading lines of the old rail lines. So we've got the coaches. So you've got British Rail Intercity in two different liveries, and then you've got the Network South East livery, early BR stuff. You've got Pullmans, you've got Southern Rail, you've got the LNER. That's not quite so visually stunning as the other pages, but you know, what can you do with coaches? They're not the best looking things in the world. GWR, you've got the Clerestory coaches, the operating Royal Mail coach set, which came out the year before. I've got one of those from when I was a kid. You've got the four-wheel GWR coach, saying it's new. It used to be available beforehand, so it's not massively new. It's just a re-release. There you go, mail class. Then blue LMS corridor coaches for the Coronation Scott service. You've got the four-wheeled coach, the Clerestory coach, the brake third composite coaches, and a Hover Speed open coach. That's quite cool. I've not seen one of those in previous catalogues. Wagons and vans. That's quite nicely done. So you've got your 20-ton goods brake vans, Southern Railway, Great Western Railway, London Midlands, Scotland Railway. Different designs on each. Different layouts. So you've got open at both ends, open at one end, open at both ends, but slightly different. You've got your Yellow Pages and your Astra Fireworks one. So the Yellow Pages advert, we all remember that, don't we? Rail freight. So you've got some modern stuff there. Then you've got variation of more modern stuff and early stuff. So the Emlyn, the Chance and Hunt, Northeast refrigerator van. You've got the 20-ton mineral wagon, wagon. You've got British Steel, you got the old Harvey Brothers livestock. That's cool because there was a couple of farmers used to live up the road from me. They were twins, Peter and Paul Harvey. We used to call them Tweedledum and Tweedledee, but yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool for them to have. I don't think they're into trains, more into cows and stuff. Haygate's grain, Procore, and some more over on the next page. So you've got this car transport. I think the cars are horrible plasticky things. That sort of let that down compared to the quality of the locomotives. You've got Anglian windows. Look at that. Weird. I wonder if they paid for this to be done, you know, as an advertising idea for them. So it's more Freightliner containers. Then the weird looking Duracell tank wagon, I'm sure that never existed in reality. I might be wrong. Chemical tank wagon, Trimite one. I mean, that's pretty cool looking thing. That's really nice. Old Castrol one, look at that. I like that. I use Castrol motor oil in my Spitfire, and it's got a really nice look, that wagon. Red line, which is what I tend to get up to before I change gear. And then Duckham's high performance engine protection. Then you've got a big Golf tank wagon there. Breakdown crane and the crew coach. And a little track cleaning coach there. You know, that's quite cool. And we go on to power and control systems. So you've got the old 912, which is what I had in 1981 with my 535 GWR freight set. You've got this little half amp power controller, which is twice as powerful. Then you've got the R900 power controller, which I'm trying to get hold of one at the right price at the moment, with a 902 circuit control, which plugs into the side, so you can play with different stuff on different tracks. They also connect up. You've got a little shelf on top, so you can put your power and control system, the passing contact lever switch, your on-off lever switch, you know, your point remote control sets can all be operated from that. And then you've got the basic power clip. So 01, noticed 01 users. Production of the R950 01 master controller has been suspended. Oh, okay, not sure why, but the bits and pieces that go with it are still available. Track and accessories. Track planning symbols and the track plan stencil. That's pretty cool. Of course, now we just do it on the computer. Free software, or you can get paid software. And the track plan 6th edition is advertised. Then you've got the different types of track and some ideas for different layouts that you can do with the different track packs. Accessories. So you've got the track accessories pack. You've got your little huts, signs, your water crane, your loading gauge, and telegraph poles. And you've got your track side fencing, your uncoupling ramp, rolls of underlay, and your buffer stop. You've got a double track level crossing, which you can choose to have the gates or the swing up arm barriers. So you can do the same with a single track, so that's your 2 track crossing versions. And then your points underlay, look at that, and then sheets of underlay. Bridges and inclines, so you've got your river bridge, you've got your viaduct, you've got your girder bridge, your foot bridge, your elevated trackside walls that go with the high level piers and inclined piers. Turntable and signals. Now, doesn't that look a stunning picture? So you've got that really dark background and side lighting on that. So you've got your big Sir Nigel Gresley on there in blue set against the grey and black of that. So you've got like basically colour on a monochrome image. It's really quite nice. And your big operating turntable. Bit flash really. Turntable motorising unit. Coloured light signals. And then you've got your semaphore signals. So you've got your singles and you've got your double gantry signals, the junction ones. Then over on stations and buildings, I mean, this is quite nice. Again, we've gone for that dark background. And you've got a few of the large terminus stations, you know, the modern style ones with the glazed roofs. That looks quite good. So that's a big station there. So looking over here, you've got the through station. You've got the terminus station. Got your little station halt that had been in the catalogues for years and years and years. Then your country station. This, as you can see, is all the modern style big pronounced brickwork, which I think looks awful. Then on the next page you've got more. So you've got your station over roof, you've got your diesel depot, your water tower, water crane, that tunnel that's been around for 1 billion years, it's just too short, your engine shed, your goods shed, your waiting room, your booking hall, various pieces of platform and fencing and canopies and so on, and your trackside accessories. So this is quite a cool page. So you've got your church, which looks god awful. God awful. You've got your pylons, little old people, city people, town people, don't know what the difference is, working people, they're all plebs. Then you've got people sitting, and you got your animals. So you got your sheep and cows, and what else you got? You got pig. I've got some of those pigs kicking around. Horse, dogs. Look at that. You got the farm workers, and you got some trees. Trees are great. Got to have trees on a layout. It really sets it off. So turn the page. Oh, we're on a Thomas, a tank engine. Look at that. Can you name them all in order? That's Thomas. I know that. I don't know who the others are. Who's there? There's Percy. I think he's the green one, isn't he? I don't know about the others. He looks grumpy. But then you will if your life is hauling coal back and forth, you know, just a little shunter. You'd rather be one of these lovely ones shooting along, especially that long blue one. That'd be a nice job, going at speed and tooting your horns. So you got your Thomas and Percy train sets. So there's the Thomas set, and there's the Percy set, and there's little boy playing with them. Lovely, lovely stuff. Turn the page again, and there's more train sets. So you got the Percy Clockwork Goods train set, the Thomas Clockwork Goods train set, Thomas Clockwork Passenger train set, Percy Clockwork Goods play train set, and the passenger one, and then the Thomas Clockwork Goods play train set again. So then you've got your locos, coaches and wagons. So you've got Gordon, that's the big blue one. There you go, there's Gordon. Lovely 460 Gordon. Sorry, 462 Gordon. You got a little 060 Thomas. You got an 060 Duck, that's a pannier tank, GWR one. You got your diesel. And then you got Percy, little saddle tank. And then you've got your different rolling stock for Thomas. So you've got your coaches and your different wagons. Look at that. Then on your accessories for the Thomas range, you've got your signal box. So that's a lighter coloured side. You've got your station, your goods shed, your engine shed. The goods shed has now got the chimneys. Look at that instead of the clear bits. Platform and canopy, green canopies on these. Footbridge, got a tunnel with a different colour scheme. Your signals and your water tower with water crane, and these got the old style finish on them. And then turn it onto the back, and there's a bit of Princess Elizabeth. So if we just fold that out like that, you've got a double page spread to finish. Nice.